Hello there. My name is Moy with my co-host Corey. We are the Real Guys, and this is the Real Show with 2 ears. Today, Corey, I need your claw noise, Corey.
My claws?
Yeah, your claw noise. Get your CGI claws out. You got CGI in the claws.
I'm trying to see if I've got anything.
You can't just. That's not the point, Corey. The CGI. You're not going to see them.
How about a gecko? Honk.
Okay, all right. I want to see if I've got a pen, but I've not got.
I haven't got any near me. No.
Right. However, today we are reviewing the first Wolverine solo film.
Yes.
And as always, I'm with my co-host Corey. How are you doing today, Corey?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
And always, you can listen to us and watch us on the Real Show, Spotify, Animal Podcasts. Animal Podcasts. On the Wolverine is an animal.
Correct.
On the Amazon, Apple, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you get your podcasts, we are there. You can listen to us on any audio platform you listen to. You can listen to us there. And today we are reviewing X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Correct.
Oh yes. Any other X-Men Origins films?
No.
No.
Well,
I wonder why. Let's get into it.
Actually, funny enough, I typed in X-Men Origins, and X-Men Origins Deadpool came up, and I don't know if that was the working name for the actual first Deadpool movie.
Well, X-Men Origins Deadpool, unless you mean the first Deadpool film.
There is also a book.
Was never made.
There was also a book called X-Men Origins Gambit, so that's kind of close.
Oh right, sure. I'm sure maybe that would have been a film as well. Perhaps they tried to set it up. So here we have X-Men Origins Wolverine, which tells the tale of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yes.
And he is born very young, and he has bone claws, and he accidentally murders his own dad.
Yep.
As you do.
Just crunk. Oh.
Killed his real dad. Oh dear.
Well, what a shame. Obviously, that's going to he's got trauma now.
And then yes, he runs away, and then there was supposed to be a bunch of these films made, a bunch of X-Men Origins, everything. X-Men Origins, I don't know, Cyclops who appears in this film.
Yeah.
X-Men Origins Rogue, everything. X-Men Origins Gambit, as you said, made it into a book. Everything, that kind of thing. I thought that the guy that plays young Sabretooth, not Liev Schreiber, who we'll get into, the guy that plays young Sabretooth kind of sucked as an actor. Sorry, whoever you are. But I think child actors in general, bad. But I think young Sabretooth especially, he says one line where they're saying, "Oh, we can't leave him." Someone says, and young Sabretooth actor goes, "We can't," or something like that. We can't, and I'm like, okay, all right, buddy. The opening montage, absolute fire.
Yeah.
The opening montage of them going through the wars, amazing.
Yeah.
With the credits, there was. You might not be aware of this, but a pirated full copy of this film came out.
Okay.
Shortly before it did, right?
Yeah.
This film came out in 2009. And there was some unreleased sort of animatics, unfinished animatics that came out prior to the release of this film. And it was classified as a leak work print because in March 31st, 2009, a full-length DVD quality released without time code or watermark. There was unfinished effects in it, and there was different typeface for titles and castings and alternate sound effects and everything. It was actually investigated by the FBI, and it was estimated to be illegally downloaded roughly 4.5 million times, which would have been a lot of people to see the film.
That's a lot of people, yes.
Yeah, by the time it was released in theatres. So, and as of 2014, a few years later, they estimated that 15 million people downloaded it, which would have been a lot to the pictures, as I say, to the pictures. And that was eventually resolved, but it left the film with quite a bit of damage because people like things leak online, everything like that, and you get spoilers and things don't really turn out for the best whenever there's a leaker about. Yeah. Leakness equals weakness.
Great.
As you know.
Is that from something?
Might be probably Peep Show. I think it's sickness equals weakness. But I don't know if that's actually true. It's Johnson. But the plot of the film takes Wolverine and his brother, who is Sabretooth, not from the first X-Men film, where Sabretooth's a completely different guy, or he's the big burly blonde-haired dude who we see in Deadpool and Wolverine, which is why we're reviewing this film.
Yes.
He is Liev Schreiber Sabretooth, who's more cerebral, more intense, less of the more kind of hulking big dude who just goes, yeah, all right, Magneto, I'm gonna go and do this. Instead, he's like, oh, I've got claw fingers. Ooh, I'm really intimidating and scary. Instead of just being like a big grunt, you know. What do you think of Sabretooth?
You know what? I've always liked Sabretooth as a character. Used to have an X-Men video game. And I used to play Sabretooth quite a bit.
What did you do in the X-Men video game?
It was a fighting game, so it was like a Mortal Kombat, like a Street Fighter, Tekken, that kind of like a side-scrolling thing. Can't remember what it was called, but it was on the PS1.
And we have Sabretooth this one. He wears a long, dark trench coat, nice, dark and scary. Yeah, that's on TV tropes. All of that. The long, dark trench coat, and he's out for business. He's out for blood. He's a real bad man. But he joins up with a team of bad men after he accidentally goes on a rampage, kills a bunch of dudes in Vietnam. He's taken by Colonel Stryker, who is not Brian Cox.
Nope.
It's another guy who's been in loads of stuff. I don't remember his name now, but he's in loads of things. And he's really good. He's a great actor. This is kind of from what I know him from. Like, oh yeah, it's the guy from X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's that guy. I think Brian Cox was slated to return, but he didn't. Or I think he was up to do it, but then they would have had to, CGI young his face, which they did on Patrick Stewart and didn't look great. Yeah. So
it hadn't quite got to what it is nowadays.
Danny Houston was his name.
There we go.
And he leads the team of John Wraith, which is the first time I've actually known what his name is.
Oh, is it?
Yes, his name is John Wraith.
In all fairness, I didn't know that.
And he's William.
Correct.
He's got teleportation powers, and it turns out that William's favourite X-Men is actually Nightcrawler, so that links up with him having similar abilities as well.
Good old William.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Blob, or Fred Dukes.
The Blob.
Yep. He's big. He's got punching powers. I suppose his big mass. They don't really say what his abilities are at the start of the film.
No.
Before he becomes the Blob, but hey. Pippin is also in this. From Lord of the Rings.
Just as Pippin.
Yep. He is an X-Man who can control electricity and electronic objects, which is a great power.
That's a very good
smart power.
You know what? If you were in the realm of mutations where you can get anything, that's one you'll be happy with.
That's good power because electricity is everywhere. No Wi-Fi. I can have Wi-Fi all the time.
Yeah.
I will never run out. Or I never have no Wi-Fi. Never lose the bars. Right. That's what you want. And also, apart from flying planes and everything, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Control the electricity and elevators and whatever, as he does in the film. Next on the team, we've got Agent Zero, who is a very minor comic character, but gets quite a bit of love in this, which I think is good. Sometimes they've got to bring, bring the minor characters up a little bit. And Agent Zero is a member of the Weapon X program who has, for all I can tell, super jump abilities. He can jump really high.
Great,
right?
Good.
Jump really high, and he's really good with guns.
That's kind of useful.
Is that maybe his mutant ability is super jumping?
Yeah, maybe.
He's just also good with guns on the side.
He's a really good marksman. Happens really good.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got more than 20/20 vision.
Oh no! Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be good. Yeah. And producer Lauren Donner said on the DVD commentary. Also, by the way, Richard Donner's name is attached to this.
Okay.
Like Superman Richard Donner, name's attached to this. So Stan Lee. There's a lot of big Marvel heavy hitters and superhero heavy hitters who are on this. You might recognise one name in the writing team, which is David Benioff.
Go on.
And if you don't recognise him, he's one of the main creators of Game of Thrones.
I've not seen it.
So okay, sure. That's on brand for you.
Yeah.
This team, they're some kind of Suicide Squad, and Lauren Donner said on the DVD commentary of this film, which I believe that I have watched. I've got a story for you later about this film, about my connection to this film.
Great.
But on the DVD commentary, Lauren Donner said that Agent Zero has no scent, which means that he's difficult for Wolverine to locate.
Ah.
So he doesn't smell of anything apparently.
Very nice.
How does that work?
I
Strong
don't know.
cologne. I'm
Maybe.
not sure. Yeah, but then he'd be able to sense the strong
Maybe, yeah.
cologne. He smells like nothing. Weird. Also weird, very specific power, you know.
It's very specific.
Super
power.
jumping, doesn't smell
Doesn't
like
smell.
anything. You know, fresh, clean laundry power. Clean laundry man. And also uses guns. And of course, the real star of this film, Ryan Reynolds,
Yep.
Wade Wilson. Well, no, they never call him Wade Wilson.
No.
They call him Wade.
Yeah, it's been Wade.
But Wade Wilson, who is the opening scenes of him are fantastic. He is the star. He's got the quips. He's got the lines. He's Deadpool.
Yep.
Oh, he's not Deadpool. He's
No.
Wade Wilson, and he is fantastic. A good portion of my notes are just Ryan Reynolds is absolutely amazing. Ryan is so good. Ryan is fantastic. All of that kind of thing. Everything. He's just every line. When they're stuck in the elevator, he goes, "Oh, you look really nice today, sir." The green, it really brings out the seriousness in your eyes and everything. When he pops out and he does the manicure quip at Sabretooth, and he's talking about breaking out swords at his wedding, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All of those lines are just fantastic. And Ryan, he's just, back and forth. And that's what you want Wade Wilson to be. So go Ryan. It's the role that he wanted to do from his he wanted this to be his role. He was like he was born to play Deadpool, right? And Canadian, all the connections to Wade Wilson. And originally he was just going to be a cameo role at the start, but then they kind of extended his role to have more action and more things to do. And unfortunately, the other half of the film happens, which is a shame for Deadpool. We'll get into that. But for the small part that he is just Wade Wilson, he is absolutely fantastic.
He has his moments from this film, and again, it makes sense because obviously, when years later, 2016, whenever it was, he comes back, and
he becomes back as the real Deadpool.
Is one of the biggest things in Marvel, pretty much right now.
And I think he wouldn't have been able to do that if this film wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
The reputation of Deadpool in media was so tarnished by this film that it managed to reinvent Deadpool as kind of like, this guy's come through kind of creative hardship almost, and he's come back and got stuff to do now. He's respected a bit more instead of being whatever he is, Baraka without a mouth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next up, in the events of this film, we've got Sabretooth. He's tracking down the old members of the team.
Yes.
After their mission falls apart, the team breaks up, and I think Sabretooth is a very intimidating guy. He's swagging around. He's kind of but he's also just so jolly. He's smiling all the time. He's going like, "Hey, yeah." He's like, he's loving it. He's loving his villainy.
Sometimes when you're just having a fun time, doing what you're meant to do. He's got mutant powers. He's using them. He's just he's enjoying himself. Nothing wrong with that.
And he goes after Wolverine's not Wolverine, then Logan's wife.
Logan's wife.
Who is Silver Fox from the comics.
Sure. I don't know.
I
I've
think
not read
so.
them.
I think she's supposed to be Silver Fox. I've got it in mind. I say in my Silver Fox. I say she's Silver Fox. I think.
Right.
I wonder if that's in the cast. I can't remember what her real name is. That's just what I called her. Oh yeah, she is supposed to be Silver Fox.
Right.
Her last name is Silver Fox.
Oh, okay.
Kayla Silver Fox is who she is. Lynn Collins plays her, and she's kind of like the human element. She's Wolverine's wife and all of that. But then she gets murdered. She thinks she's murdered by Silbertooth. Silbertooth, the new villain. She's murdered by Sabretooth, and it's up to Wolverine to stop his brother Victor.
Yep.
So he goes to Stryker and he says, "Give me this new adamantium injection." And we get the scene of all the needles. Not good for people who are afraid of needles, needle phobics. Not good for them. He gets it all and he pops out and he's all like rah, and the CGI claws come out.
Yep.
They're not real.
They're not real.
A lot of problems with that. Why didn't they just use practical claws?
Don't know.
Because how it works is cool. I hate to shatter the illusion for you, but claws aren't actually coming out of his knuckles.
What? Oh, what?
I know. it's like a bar that you. It's like knuckle dusters, you know, the old.
Yeah.
The knuckle duster, you know, he's holding a bar in his fist, and they go through his knuckles like that, so the claws come out like pop like that, and that's how it works basically. So I don't know why they didn't just do that, but okay.
Fine.
Because as far as I can tell, the bone claws look practical. Maybe they are. Maybe they were. They look more practical than the flipping plastic sheen of the CGI claws. So he has to hunt down Victor. They have a great fight in a logging truck bar. That looks great, really good. Great action there. Throws him into a truck, and he's left for dead. Leaves him.
Yep.
But then he has to find this secret island where Stryker's taken all the mutants. Stryker's taken all the mutants, including a young Cyclops that he kidnaps, right? Because he needs the powers for the Deadpool. Ta-da! Well done, guys. We've taken one of the most famous, loved comic book characters of a whole Marvel's entire run.
Yep.
And we've turned him into
a man.
Baraka with no mouth.
Yeah, you know that thing Deadpool's known for? Yeah, he can't do that.
Talking, yeah, that one thing Deadpool's known for, the merc with a mouth has lost his mouth.
Yeah, he can't do
it's that. Right, I know I do this a lot, Corey.
Yeah.
But do you know when I slip into the sort of adenoid nerd who thinks he's really cool and listens to Paralyzer and Breaking Benjamin and everything, right? This is the kind of thing that character would do. They go, oh, Deadpool, he's gonna be Deadpool, the pool of mutants. They think he's got swords, but he's got swords out of his fists like Wolverine, and he can't talk. Yeah, get it? Because all he can do is talk in the comics. Now he can't talk. Oh yeah, those eyes. He's gonna have laser eyes. Yeah. Then you play
Paralyzer.
Yeah, Paralyzer. Then you play Paralyzer. That's what you do. But this Deadpool was actually played by Scott Adkins.
Right.
So I've got a lot of respect for Scott Adkins as a martial artist, and as do you, I know, as a martial artist and as a stuntman. So I kind of don't want to. I mean, it's a horrible idea. It is a bad idea.
It's an awful idea. Yeah.
I'm not in support of this idea. It is a horrible dog shit idea. Do not do this idea. Very, very bad.
Yes.
But Scott Adkins, I like.
Yeah, he tries.
Right, maybe if. How would you save this idea? If a studio exec comes to you and says, everything I've just said, right? But you've got to do it. There is no backing out or saying no, right? But you can make like a change. I've got one change that would probably solve this whole thing, and that's to not call him.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just change his name.
Just change his name. Don't call him Deadpool. Call, I don't know, Sword Fist.
Sword Fist.
Because Sabretooth's already taken. But Sword Fist, I don't know. Come up with a better name.
I mean, just call him, I don't know, just call him anything. Just call him something generic.
He's called Weapon 11. Call him Weapon 11.
Yeah, just call him that. That's fine.
You have to type decapitate into your text-to-speech bloody keyboard. He's typing engage. What if he type... There should be like a list of prompts, I think, when you're controlling Sword Fist. It's like, I don't know, fight, run, jump, obviously. It's like a video game.
Yeah.
But, what if you misspell decapitate? It's a hard word to type. D-E-C... D-C-A-P... I've got dyslexia, this isn't helping me.
Yeah.
I can't type the word decapitate. What if he spells it wrong? What's he gonna do then?
It doesn't work.
Unless it's like iPhone, where it says "Did you mean?" Autocorrect, yeah. But then he might write, I don't know, D. Another word starting with D.
Yeah.
De-escalate. You know, did you mean?
Tries to calm down the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa! Hold on a minute.
Hold on a second, dear. Starts giving Wolverine a back rub.
Yeah.
You know, hey, calm down, brother.
You don't have to fight me.
Yeah, exactly. Debate. Excuse me, have you ever heard of the... It's your turn. Debate, Wolverine.
Yeah. Claws.
I think...
Oh, great.
Yeah, cause, effect, yes. What thesis, please.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing. They did use Ryan Reynolds for the sort of close-ups on the face, but all the rest of it was Scott Adkins.
Yep.
So I don't know why Ryan Reynolds probably agreed to that, because I would have been disgusted if I loved the character so much. But yeah, he got his own shot. He got 3 flipping films.
He got 3 films,
including one that's out right now, Deadpool and Wolverine, in all your local cinemas.
Yep.
You know, not a sponsor.
Nope.
But if we were, I'd be saying a lot more, and I definitely wouldn't be going to see it next week.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, paying my hard-earned money to go and see it, and I'd love to review it at some point. Hey. And this also involves a few other mutants. There's obviously, we mentioned Scott Summers,
Yep.
Cyclops. There is Emma Frost turns up in this
Yep.
as Silver Fox's sister, and she's got the power to. She doesn't use her psychic powers. Strange that maybe she could have communicated with Charles Xavier using her psychic powers, because she is a psychic, but they mainly just use the fact that she can turn her skin into diamonds, which can reflect
Yep.
bullets. That's her main power in this. And Emma Frost also appears in X-Men First Class,
Yep.
which is the next X-Men film after this one. So maybe that was the same character. I don't know, because this is set in like 1979 or something like that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Gambit's in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, we've not even mentioned Gambit. Sorry about that.
He is here.
Yeah. He is here. He is here. He's not Channing Tatum.
No.
He's Taylor Kitsch, who kind of doesn't really have the accent, but I don't know. He's got the power. He's got the throwing cards, which he only uses once or twice, and he's also got a staff,
Yeah.
which he uses quite a bit more to blow things up and hit people, right? And he also has the power of the super jump as well.
Yes.
They have a fight in an alleyway where unfortunately Sabretooth does do a cool move where he grabs the spine of John Wraith when he teleports, because he teleports away from.
Yeah.
He like goes inside of himself, I guess, and goes like whoop, and disappears and then appears again. So Sabretooth turns and grabs the spine, whoop, and then he pulls it out and he's dead. Okay. Sorry, William.
Yes.
Next up is Gambit, and he tries to escape up some stairs. Up a ladder, up a fire escape, and Wolverine decides to do the infamous never-ending gif of him destroying the stairs by cutting them with his claws very fast, like he's doing a sort of breast stroke, right?
It's wax on, wax off, man.
Wax off. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, right? I know we're gonna step into trivia in a moment, but for the role of Fred Dukes, Kevin Durand was cast, but David Harbour actually auditioned as well.
Very nice.
If you're a fan of David Harbour.
I mean, obviously he would go on to do other things in Marvel as well.
Hellboy, Stranger Things, other stuff like that. However, for trivia, I think everyone's aching to know, what about the Weapon X... I'm trying to think of a good trivia pun. I'm going to say Weapon X Trivia.
Nice, great.
That's not bad.
Let's
go into Weapon X Trivia.
Right.
Welcome, Corey. Welcome to trivia. Go ahead, Corey.
There we go. So, Sabretooth. He was given a muscle suit to wear for his role as Victor Creed, similar to that of what Vinnie Jones' Juggernaut wore in X-Men: The Last Stand. However, Lee Schreiber didn't like that and decided instead to bulk up on his own. He found it quite embarrassing, so he decided to bulk up on his own. Trained with Hugh Jackman. It was added protein to his diet, which he called the genocide of chickens, and he gained nearly 40 pounds and had to buy several new suits due to his back getting several inches in width, saying that he can't fit into his favourite suit anymore, but he feel like he owed it to the film. There's a deleted scene where Storm appears in this movie, which was then later cut. In this film, Logan fights in the American Civil War, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam. In the comics, he participates in World War I and World War II, and also teamed up with Captain America, which we do not get to see in this film. Gambit, Cyclops, and Emma were the only credited prisoners of Stryker's Island. However, fans have speculated who the other prisoners might be. Quicksilver, white-haired boy who violently thrashes in his cage while bound by elastic straps. Banshee, team with tape over his mouth. Toad, a boy with an amphibious tongue.
I did think that was Toad. Think that was Toad.
Psylocke,
there was an Iceman.
Yeah, Psylocke is an East Asian girl with blue and purple streaks in her hair.
Yeah.
Whirlwind, a young man spinning as a tornado in his cage. However, other fans believe this to be Riptide. And Dust, South Asian girl frozen in her cage.
Okay.
What else we got in trivia?
Dust. Oh, I thought that was Iceman.
Hugh Jackman recommended his Kate and Leopold 2001 co-star Lee Schreiber for the role of Sabretooth, describing him as having the necessary competitive streak. During filming, they dared each other to perform more and more of their own stunts.
Yeah. They've got that. Sabretooth has that move where he does the run into the run into the all fours, run into the jump. He does that quite a bit.
Yeah. For the scenes where Wolverine gets infused with adamantium, Hugh Jackman effectively spent 2 days underwater.
Can you spend 2 days underwater?
No, I can't swim. I don't think I do very well.
Well, no. I can swim. So maybe I'll be alright with 2 days.
Could you spend 2 days underwater?
Maybe I'll be alright with 2 days underwater. But if I got like a snorkel, I'd be alright.
You've got a snorkel.
Straw.
I don't think Hugh Jackman got a straw.
Maybe he did get a straw between takes. He could have a straw.
Green screened it out.
Okay. Yeah, green screened the straw out. That's why his lips are doing this the whole time. Is that it for trivia? Any more for trivia?
That's it. That is all we've got for trivia.
All good. Let's segue into our real rating, and then Corey can give us a very exciting weekly rec for this week. Now, a few left thoughts on X-Men Origins Wolverine. There's, of course, the fight with the Blob. He has a boxing match with the Blob. Not sure why he actually got in there and did that, but he has to, fight the Blob, and the Blob does a clothesline. There's quite a few sort of wrestling moves in this. You get a clothesline Blob, a saber-tooth spear.
Yep.
A lot of good moves here. Gambit. The Blob gives him a massive exposition dump about Gambit, and then he goes to Ike. And also, I'm sure that adenoid nerd was sat in the theatre going, "Oh yeah, Gambit! I can't wait to see Gambit on the screen. Oh, what if Rogue could be? Oh yeah, Gambit!" And then it's this guy.
Yeah. And
then it's this guy who's like, I don't know, half of a Gambit, I guess. He's got sort of Gambit in name only, I suppose. But he's got a plane.
Yeah, he's got a plane.
He's got his little plane, and that counts. Even though I think the Taylor Kitsch Gambit would be a great thing to see in a Deadpool film. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he cameos in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I mean, yeah, multiverse is a thing now, so it can happen.
Yeah, multiverse, yeah, it can happen. Taylor Kitsch Gambit, and you know what? I'm doing a 180 already. Taylor Kitsch Gambit, I want to see you back, right? I want to see you back, Taylor Kitsch Gambit, as fast as possible. Which I think would be cool, and that'd be a good scene to say, hey, because they did do X-Men Origins Wolverine at the end of Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
If you've watched Deadpool 2.
I have, but it's been a while.
Okay, yeah, he goes back in time and kills Sword Fist, and there's like footage of Hugh Jackman there just like staring oddly, right? As he goes, as a real Deadpool standing over him going, "Hey, it's me, don't worry, I got him. I'm just saving cinema," all that kind of thing. And then he murders Ryan Reynolds as he's reading the Green Lantern script, which I think is also great. But that's only if he did that, he wouldn't have met Blake Lively.
No,
because they met on that film.
We did.
So maybe he needed to save. Maybe it was necessary to make Green Lantern to get married. So there you go, Ryan. Let's go on to our final thoughts and then a real rating. Now, Corey.
Yep.
This film isn't very good.
No, it's not.
Take it from there, Corey.
It's not very. It has moments.
Yes.
There are certain parts, like you said before, the first half. There's certain moments. Then Ryan Reynolds is good. Obviously, Hugh Jackman is doing a really good job.
Yep.
Sabretooth saw out in this. Everyone else is kind of. It has moments.
Yes, yeah.
But the second half is really what kind of crumbles the whole film.
Well, no, I think it's. Let's give some other people some credit. Ryan Reynolds, obviously. Yep. Obviously, with what happens to Deadpool, no. But Wade at the start, great. I was going to say, Sabretooth, Liev Schreiber, great. Wolverine, great. Everybody else, kind of here and there.
Yeah.
I guess like Pin and Agent Zero. I thought he was somewhat interesting. They don't really spend much time with him. He's just kind of like another goon. So just another grunt soldier. And I'm going to give X-Men Origins Wolverine a 4.5.
I was going to give it a 5.
Okay.
So
I'll give it a 4.5. That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the weekly rec, and it's Corey.
It's mine, and it's related in actor, Not related
Okay.
in genre and or theme.
Okay, right. So
So
let me guess. Let me guess. Dominic Monaghan.
no,
Oh, okay. Oh, Kevin Durand.
no,
Maybe. Oh, is it William?
it's not. No, yeah, I'm gonna recommend a Black Eyed Peas song. No,
Yeah, Black Eyed Peas. Meet me halfway. I can't name it. Can you name another Black Eyed Peas song?
Pump It.
Yeah, there you go. Sure.
Another Black Eyed Peas song. You know I want.
I don't know any other Black Eyed Peas songs.
Do you
apart
not?
from Meet me halfway, I guess. No.
My
You
Hump.
go on then. What?
My Hump. That's a Black Eyed Peas
That's
song.
that's your problem, Corey, not mine. Liev Schreiber.
No.
Oh, come on. It's got to be Liev Schreiber. What's that show he was in? Is it called Jack Donovan? Something like that.
Maybe.
Where I think so. He's been in the show for quite a while. Well, is it Hugh Jackman, the man himself?
It's Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
So I was doing what I normally
The
do,
Wolverine.
which is essentially I just go through the cast and just go, right, what films have I seen with the cast that are in it?
In them. Yeah.
And I was going through Hugh Jackman because I was like, right, he's going to have a big backlog of films I've probably seen, and went through Ryan Reynolds as well, and I was like, I don't really know what to recommend on that. Went through Hugh Jackman, and I completely forgot he was in this film. And I was like, I'm just going to recommend it because why not? But I've not seen it in a while. But it's a childhood favourite. This is.
Right. And it is.
Do you want to? Have you seen Hugh Jackman essentially be Elvis?
Well, I might not have seen Hugh Jackman be Elvis. No.
But as a penguin.
No, okay. Right. This is. I'm going to assume that this is the film I'm thinking of.
Which is.
Oh god, there's so many films with bad animated penguins in them. The main one that strikes out to me, firstly, is Happy Feet, but maybe it's not that. Maybe it's the one where they do surfing.
It's not Surf's Up.
Oh, it's not Surf's Up. Well, there's penguins in that.
Which is a great film.
Okay.
It's
not Happy Feet.
I will not have you slander. So it is Happy Feet.
All right. Okay.
Hugh Jackman's in Happy Feet. He plays a guy I think called Memphis.
Right.
Who was essentially just Elvis as a penguin.
Elvis Penguin. Yeah. Right.
I forgot he was in that film. I kind of forgot Happy Feet existed, to be honest.
Robin Williams is.
He is in that as well.
Feet.
And
Steve Irwin has a cameo in Happy Feet.
He
as
does,
well.
and I quite like the film Happy Feet. It's quite good.
Yeah. I think Happy Feet is good. I think if you don't get, I know you won't give it a 10.
No.
But we may end up reviewing it anyway because I quite like Happy Feet
It's
as well.
It's a good film.
So yeah, we used to watch it all the time at secondary school. Whenever there was like a film day or whatever, we'd always break out Happy Feet on the projector. Right?
It's an alright pick for anything. It's just have a nice fun time.
Okay. What's your real rating?
I'm gonna give it probably about a 7.5, maybe an 8,
Okay.
somewhere around there. It's good. It's nice. It's chill.
Right. I'm going to segue in from Corey's real rating, which is very nice for his weekly rec. Obviously, Happy Feet. We may end up reviewing it anyway. I'd like that. Here's my story with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I was going to ask you that.
Okay. Here's my story with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yep.
We as a child went on a lot of holidays to like France. Yeah.
Yep.
Go to France, and this is not connected to this at all. But currently, it's the 2024 French Olympics.
It is currently the Olympics. Yep.
Yeah. What Olympic sport would Wolverine compete in?
What would he be good at? Long jump.
Long jump. I was going to say running or long jump, maybe. Running race. I thought the claws might be a bit problematic for tennis.
See, I was trying to think of something where you could use the claws.
Right, okay.
I couldn't think of anything.
They do climbing in the Olympics?
Rock climbing was one last time.
Rock climbing, maybe. You could do good at that, up the thing. That'd be good. Be good at that. Yeah, but I saw this DVD in a French shop.
Okay.
And I was like, I had no idea. It's like This was almost my first exposure to Marvel or X-Men at least, right?
Yeah.
And I was like 2009. I was like a young kid, stupid, and I was like, oh yeah, this looks cool. Because the poster was like, yeah, over this Wolverine guy. Oh, I think this is great. So I bought it, and it wasn't in French dub. It was English. They did talk. They did speak English. But I just watched it over and over and over and over and over again every night of various French holidays. I just watched X-Men Origins Wolverine like it was going out of fashion, because I believe that this film was like amazing. right? I was like, wow, the action. I've never seen anything like this before. He's that bit where Agent Zero does a super jump like he's not on wires and magically flips over and guns down everybody with, like, pistols with no silencers on, and yet they sound like a silenced pistol. That kind of amazing things. And that bit where Sabretooth throws Wolverine into a truck.
Yep.
And Wolverine does, like, a comic book sort of bounce over the hood and across the logs at the back of the truck and falls off the other side. That kind of bit. The bit where the Blob's drinking a massive slushy for his massive boxing glove hand. You know, that kind of thing. I was like, oh yeah, into all of that, right? And I just used to watch it over and over again, to the point where I kind of got... I overused it.
Right.
And I got sick. I was like, you know what? Not into it anymore.
At some point, you just...
Yeah, at some point from 2010 probably onwards, after enough French holidays and enough X-Men Origins Wolverine, I put it down. And like a good racing horse, you know.
You see, that's probably about the same time that I watched it for the first time.
Oh yeah, there you go. And I've never seen it again until the time I had to watch it for this. And that is my story with X-Men Origins Wolverine. My love-hate relationship with X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I end on hate.
Yeah.
With the 4.5.
You're not blinded by nostalgia with this one.
No, I'm not blind. No, this is the film that where I'm not blinded by nostalgia. Many films I am blinded by nostalgia. Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah. Big example. The big example, of course. Where I am blinded by nostalgia. But with this, no. I think it's crap.
Yeah.
I think it's just bad, and I'm sorry, and I'm very glad that I was going to call him Wolverine then. That Hugh Jackman got a better chance. Well, Hugh Jackman and the character of Wolverine got better chances in Days of Future Past and good X-Men films. X-Men, I think he'd already made 1 and 2 by this point.
Yeah.
But X-Men, and also The Wolverine and Logan, obviously, that him and the character got better chances to be who he is, and he is Wolverine. You can't take that away from him. He is Wolverine. But thank you very much for listening and watching the real show, and you know, I was thinking of sort of the X-Man pose, but that's kind of just CM Punk, really. You can
it's just a CM Punk. It's not going to look like anything else.
No, yeah. The X-Man pose, but there's like a thing in the comics, isn't it? Is it like you do an M with your fingers? Is that true? Is that like have I got that up there? Is that wrong?
Are you just throwing like gang signs now?
No, it's not.
X-Men
I swear there's a thing in the comics where they do like an M with their fingers upside down. It's not a gang sign. It's not a gang sign.
I'm trying to Google it right now, but I'm not finding much.
I'm just going to Google X-Men finger sign and we'll see if it works. Hold on, I found a comic panel which kind of... Oh wait, no, I think it's... So yeah, here we go. There's a Popverse article that says Marvel's mutants have a secret hand signal, which is what? It's not what I described it as, which is the West Side M. It's well, that's not even an M. That's just like that.
Oh yeah, I've got It's like
It's like that, but your thumb's there, I guess.
Yeah.
That works, I think.
So I guess it's meant to be like you're walking forwards and you do it like quickly.
There, they call it the Jubilee calls the hand sign the Midnight Bark. Weird name, but all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what comic that comes in. I'm sure it says Uncanny X-Men in August.
Right.
So what year was this written? 2024. This year.
Ah.
So it must be Bloodhunt 1 X-Men with artist David Marquez and writer Gail Simone. Oh, Gail Simone did this. Flippin' heck. I like Gail Simone. She did stuff from like Red Sonja and Batgirl and things like that. I really like Gail Simone. I shouldn't diss it now. I was like, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Good hand signal.
Yeah, good hand signal. Very good hand signal. I was going to do this again.
Stop flashing West Side.
Okay, fair enough. No, it's M side. It's mutant side.
Mutant side.
Mutant side, baby. Yeah. But for now, it is a goodbye from me. Goodbye, and a goodbye from Corey.
Goodbye.